Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We are starting our new session, and if you remember, we discussed method 3 in the previous session. So now we are starting with method number 4 of homogeneous higher order PDE. So starting with what kind of terms in this method we will discuss. So this is method number 4. So if we have method 4 when function of xy is a product of any terms discussed in method 1, 2, 3, then particular integral will be equal to 1 upon d plus md dash function of xy. I am writing the formula for this will be equal to integral function of xc plus mx dx. This will be the formula we will use in this method. So let me consider an example for this. We focused on this example because this is a little bit different way, because in this method first we will focus directly apply integral. This is the first method in which we are directly using the integral. So let's say in example 1 we have d square minus dd dash minus 2d dash square z is equal to y minus 1 e power x. So I am considering the term belonging to method 3 and the term belonging to method 1. So what will be the particular integral? Particular integral will be equal to 1 upon d square minus 2dd dash minus 2d dash square y minus 1 e power x. Now first of all you have to break this term to make product of linear terms. It is mandatory to make the product of linear terms. Why? Because this formula says it needs a linear d and linear d dash. So if I break this one, then we have d square minus 2d d dash plus d d dash minus 2d dash square applying on y minus 1 e power x. It means I have factors like d plus d dash and d minus 2d dash. These will be the factors of this term. But our formula says we must have a single term applied on this function of xy. So what is needed? There is no need to use LCM, partial fraction, as we did in higher order ODE. This method gives a cushion to us that you can break in simple product form. There is no need to make partial fractions. If you make partial fractions, then it will also be true. So now first we need to solve this bracket. So keeping this term outside the bracket, so 1 upon d plus d dash, and now this bracket. Now look at this term. This term is comparing with this term, and this is function of xy, this is function of xy. So what you need to do is to Right in this place, what term is this kind of particular integral will be solved in this way. Means I need to write integral and then function of xy. So this will be, first I write that and then I will explain you how I managed to get this one. I will write c minus 2x minus 1 e power x dx. How I managed to find? Look at this term and look at this term. What is the difference? We do not need this y here. Look at this, is the same function of x. Function of x, instead of y we write c plus mx. Means we need to substitute y. Why? Because we can integrate only with one variable. So we need to substitute y. So what will be the substitution of y? You can mention here y is equal to c minus 2x. So now the question arises that how I find that y will be equal to this thing. So simply consider this term outside this. If I show you a little here, look, and I am showing roughly this thing. Just write d minus d dash 2d dash, what is outside of this, and then write c instead of b and x instead of d dash. This will be the substitution of y. Write c instead of b and x in place of d dash, and this will become the value of y for this case. But there is no need to show that how you conclude this term. Just write in this way. Here y is equal to c minus 2x. Now it is a simple question of integration. And since it is a product of two terms, so we need to apply by parts formula. So I am applying by parts formula. So by virtue of by parts formula, I managed to get this answer. This is c minus 2x minus 1 into e power x minus 2 e power x. As soon as you integrate the term, just back substitute the value of c. So if y is equal to c minus 2x, then c will be equal to y plus 2x. So just write y plus 2x in place of c minus 2x minus 1 e power x minus plus 2 e power x. 2x cancels with 2x. So I finally have y minus 1 e power x plus 2. So I finally have y plus 1 e power x. If I add all these terms, now again we have same kind of term. So applying the method again, because this method is only applicable for single term. So if you have multiple of terms, it means you have to apply this method as many times as many multiples in the denominator lies. So since there are two multiple terms, so we need to apply the method twice. So now applying the method again. So now y will be equal to c plus x plus 1 e power x dx. Here y equal to c plus x. Y, d will be replaced by c and d dash will be replaced by x. So again applying by parts formula. So c plus x plus 1 e power x minus 1 e power x. So by virtue of by parts formula, and then as soon as we were able to integrate, c will be equal to y minus x. So y minus x plus 1 e power x minus e power x. So x cancels with x. So we have y plus 1 e power x minus e power x means y into e power x. So this will be the particular integral of this term. So now we will consider at least one more example of the same method. So we have the whole idea about this method. So I am considering one more example in this context. Now I am considering one more example of almost the same kind. So let's we have an example number 2. An example number 2. Let's say we have d square plus d dash minus 6d dash square of z equal to y cos x. Now I am considering a product of third method and second method. So again, when we find the particular integral, we will write 1 upon d square plus d dash minus 6d dash square of y cos x. Again, we need to break this term. It means d square plus 3d dash minus 2d dash and minus 6d dash square y cos x. It means we have factors like this: d minus 2d dash and d plus 3d dash of y cos x. Now again, applying each and every factor one by one. So d minus 2d dash kept outside and 1 upon d plus 3d dash will be applied on y cos x. It means by virtue of that formula, we will write integral. In place of y, we will write c plus 3x, and in place of and then cos x and then dx. Then again, using by parts formula, d minus 2d dash, we have u into integral of v. Integral of cos x is sin x. Then derivative of this thing is 3, and then derivative sin x is minus cos x, and this concludes. So it is better to write here y is equal to c plus 3x. So now back substituting y, 1 upon d minus 2d dash. Since y is equal to c plus 3x, so c is equal to y minus 3x plus 3x into sin x and plus 3 cos x. I cancelled 3x with 3x. So now what I have left is particular integral will be equal to 1 upon d minus 2d dash of y sin x plus 3 cos x. It means I have two terms with addition sign. So I separated y minus 2d dash is y sin x is one question, and 1 upon d minus 2d dash 3 cos x will be the other question. So if this is the question, then applying the same method on this term, so it means we have integral in place of y, I write c minus 2x sin x dx, and for this method this is only a single term, and term belongs to method number 2. So using method number 2, d plus 2d dash upon d square minus 4d dash square 3 cos x. So here applying u into v, c minus 2x into minus cos x, then minus 2, and then minus sin x. And then we have plus d plus 2d dash upon, here the value of d square is minus 1 square minus 4 into minus 0 square 3 cos x. So what we have now is back substituting the value of c. So here what we substitute as y is equal to c minus 2x. So c is equal to y plus 2x. So y plus 2x minus 2x minus cos x minus minus plus plus minus minus 2 sin x, then plus d plus 2d dash upon minus 1 and 3 cos x. 2x cancels with 2x, so it will be minus y into cos x minus 2 sin x minus plus minus 3. d of cos x is means derivative of cos with respect to x, so minus sin x plus 2, derivative of cos x with respect to y is 0. So now we have minus y cos x minus 2 sin x minus minus plus 3 sin x. So final answer will be minus y cos x and plus sin x. So this is the complete view of example number 3. Example number 2, sorry. This is example number 2 of the method number 4. Means we have a product of any two terms belonging to method 1, 2, 3. The terms can be product of any kinds of term. It is not mandatory that we always have product of method 1, 2, 3. Product of any terms, then this method is applicable in this way. But remember, we need to break this term in product of linear terms, because the formula which I mentioned here, this formula is only applicable for linear term and only one linear term of d plus md dash kind. Then the formula is applicable. Therefore, it is mandatory to make product of this term, whether product of 2 terms or product of 3 terms or product of 4 terms, it doesn't matter, but we need a product. So let me find at least one more example of this kind. So we have a good mixture Let me consider one more example for this method. Because this method is different from any other method. So let me consider another product. Example number 3. Let's say we have d square plus d dash minus 6p dash square of z is equal to x square and sine x plus y. Let's say we have if this kind of term. Then for finding particular integral, we will write 1 upon d square plus dt dash minus 6p dash square of x square sine x plus y. So if we break the middle term, we will have d minus 2dd dash and d plus 3d dash, applying on some x square sine x plus y. Then applying one by one term, you can apply any multiple as first term. It doesn't make that you should apply this term first. You can apply this term first and this term second. So there will be no difference in it. So let me apply this term first. So d plus 3d dash 1 upon d minus 2d dash, applying on this term. It means 1 upon d plus 3d dash. It means we have integral x square sine x plus, and now y equal to c minus 2x dx. Here y equal to c minus 2x. It means my integral will become x square sine c minus x dx, x plus cx minus 2x. So again using by parts formula, 1 upon d plus 3d dash, then we have x square into minus cos c minus x upon minus 1, then minus 2x, and then integral of cos is sine c minus x upon minus 1, then plus we have 2, and then integral of sine is cos c minus x upon minus 1. This we got by using by parts formula. This term is as u and this term is as v. So now simplifying and back substituting the value of c. So this will be equal to 1 upon d plus 3d dash. This is x square into cos c minus x. This is minus minus plus 2x sine c minus x, and minus plus minus 2 cos c minus x. Now it is time to back substitute the value of c. So where c is equal to, since y equal to c minus 2x, so c is equal to y plus 2x. So if we substitute this one, d plus 3d dash, then we have x square cos y plus 2x minus x plus 2x sine 2x minus x, no sorry, y plus 2x minus x minus 2 cos y plus 2x minus x. Hence, we have particular integral will be equal to one upon d plus 3d dash, and we have x square into cos y plus x, then plus 2x, then sine y plus x, and then the last term, this is minus 2 cos y plus x. So now, since these are three terms, therefore these are actually three questions. 1 upon d plus 3d dash of x square cos x plus y plus x or x plus y, then plus 1 upon d plus 3d dash 2x into sine x plus y, and then minus 1 upon d plus 3d dash 2 cos x plus y. So now we have actually three questions appearing in one question. So this is method 2, this is method 2, and this is method number, sorry, this is method 4, this is method 4, and this is method 2. So applying method 4, this is integral x square cos of x plus y is equal to c plus 3x dx. I am writing here y is equal to c plus 3x. For this case, plus integral 2x sine x plus c plus 3x dx. Again, y is equal to c plus 3x. And here applying method number 2, so rationalizing 3d dash upon d square minus 9d dash square 2 cos x plus y. So now applying by parts formula here for this term means x square is sine c plus 4x. If I write c plus 4x because x plus 3x is 4x, integral of cos is sine and divided by 4, then minus 2x, and then minus cos c plus 4x upon 16, and then plus 2 minus sine c plus 4x upon 64. This is the response of this by parts formula. And then plus, now we need to apply method 4 on this term as well. So again, this is by parts formula case, but it is almost time over for this session, so I am leaving this question here, and we will continue with this step in the next section inshallah. So goodbye from this session now.